Hey, this is Dave from the Adobe Character Animator team, and recently I created a explainer style video about why I thought video game subscription services were the future. It's a 5-minute animated piece that includes a narrator character that I created in Photoshop and then animated using Performance Capture in Character Animator, and then composited everything together in Adobe After Effects. These type of explainer videos are really popular. You see them all the time, and a lot of you were asking in the comments how I put everything together. So this video is going to be a full workflow walkthrough of everything from the initial script to recording that, animating and editing a performance in Character Animator, and finally linking everything together and compositing it in After Effects. There's a lot here, so we're dividing it into 8 different parts, so you can look in the video description below to skip ahead if you want to. But I hope it's helpful for making your own explainer style videos, so let's get started. So not surprisingly, everything kind of starts with a script. So I wrote my script in Google Docs on my train commute in and out of work, and you know, it's about I don't know, 12, 13 paragraphs, something like that. I just continually edited it. I would cut whole sections that didn't feel like they were adding to the argument. I would move things around constantly saying, oh, you know, I think this feels a little stronger down here. But basically, I'm just trying to tell the story, and it helps when it's something you're passionate about. So I love video games. I felt like this was really easy and fun to write. And I think those are the type of projects that you'll get the most mileage out of when you're really invested in the subject matter and you can speak in kind of a conversational tone. So I'm not writing this like a term paper or an essay or something like that. I tried to add language that felt like I was just being conversational. And I think that helps with the pacing and the flow and making it all feel a little bit more natural. And then when I was ready to record, I just made this way larger so it was easy to read and basically be a teleprompter for me to record the voiceover. So the next step is to record your audio. I'm using an Audio-Technica USB mic, and I've got a pop filter hooked on that to help with the harsher sounds like S's and popping sounds and that sort of thing. But I've got that hooked up to my computer, so I'm going to click here in Audition Record. That looks good. Click OK, and just going to start recording. So you can see as I'm talking right now, it's showing the waveform. Now, this is looking a little too hot. Right now, I'm getting in the red zone a little bit down here. You can see with your little levels monitor. Typically, I never really want to see red, and I particularly don't want to see this when the 2 red things stick here. That means it's peaked, and you can see if I pause right here, that moment where it peaked right here. That means the signal, the input signal is so loud that it's going to basically the limits of the microphone input, and you don't want to do that. That leads to a harsh popping sound, and you want to avoid that as much as possible. So your audio preferences and everything are going to be in your computer's settings. So here, let's say I was using my internal microphone built in. This is looking a little bit on the higher side, so I'm going to move it down a little bit so the signal is not going to be as loud. That looks good. And then let's try this again. Click record, and now that's looking